what the James Webb Telescope actually saw. In fact, today this telescope is the most powerful telescope that mankind has ever had. NASA released the first JWST images on July 12, 2022. It was a series of 5 images, the deepest and clearest in the history of space observations. The day before, one of them, with the galaxy cluster SMACS 0723, known as the first deep Webb field, was presented to US President Joe Biden at the White House. The president was very pleased with the result. After all, this is the world's first powerful telescope. For almost 2 years now, the James Webb Telescope has been showing us the most unique images of the universe, something that we might never have known. Nevertheless, modern technologies help us a lot in the development of human science. The James Webb Telescope has fully met the expectations of astrophysicists. The telescope is able to provide information about the most remote outskirts of the universe, about the history of galaxies, up to the beginning of cosmic time. It will also facilitate the study of exoplanets. Everything that we didn't even think about, the most distant worlds, can be shown to us by the James Webb Telescope. The age of the universe is 13.8 billion years. The predecessor of James Webb, the Hubble telescope, looked back 13.3 billion years and photographed space objects formed 500 million years after the Big Bang. It is believed that in those days, called the epoch of reionization, the first galaxies formed. Gravity condensed gas within them into the first stars, which in turn gave rise to the first heavy elements, carbon and oxygen. In new high-resolution images of the star-forming region, scientists have discovered worlds that defy explanation, binary objects of Jovian mass. We have discovered a lot in this universe. Planets orbiting stars in orbits whose plane is at right angles to the plane of the equator of the star. Forbidden worlds that cheated death. Cosmic explosions that defy explanation. And yet the cosmos continues to amaze us. With James Webb, astronomers expect to look even further into the so-called Dark Ages, the period from 380,000 to 550 million years after the Big Bang, when the universe was filled with hydrogen and helium atoms. Gradually, most of the hydrogen was reionized, turned into protons and electrons, which allowed light to spread in space. Astronomers call this event, which occurred about 250 million years after the Big Bang, the cosmic dawn. The latest sight observed by the James Webb Space Telescope is a cluster of almost 150 free, floating objects in the Orion Nebula, comparable in mass to Jupiter. Dozens of these worlds even revolve around each other. The scientists who discovered them called them binary objects of Jovian mass, or jumbos, and the reason for their appearance remains a complete mystery. You can't even imagine how many phenomena there are in the universe that were previously unknown to us, and now we don't know a lot. But not so long ago, the James Webb Telescope made a discovery so incredible that it challenges our understanding of the cosmos. Currently, scientists are trying to solve the mystery of how numerous planets separated from their stars in the Orion Nebula and move freely in outer space. Scientists all over the world cannot solve this phenomenon. All these wandering planets, accompanied by an unusually large number of others, represent a mysterious mass phenomenon. This discovery forces us to reconsider our previous ideas about the universe. Scientists were looking forward to the James Webb Telescope focusing on the Orion Nebula, teeming with new stars and planetary systems in the constellation Orion. As of 2011, Orion ranks second among the constellations in terms of the number of variable stars. There are 2,777 of them. The special features of the James Webb Telescope are its unprecedented ability to study celestial bodies with unprecedented detail. For the first time, we can observe not only shining stars and nascent planets in the Orion Nebula, but also relatively small exoplanets. With the help of such careful observation, many different planets similar to Jupiter were discovered. Although such gas giants are not uncommon in the universe, their distant counterparts possessed an unusual feature. They moved freely, separated from the gravitational pull of their stars, often in pairs. All these phenomena of wandering planets, which were observed earlier, acquired a new dimension in the Orion Nebula. These giants are named after their enormous mass, similar to that of Jupiter, and their dual nature. These mysterious celestial formations defy existing astronomical models. The fact that 40 such pairs have been detected at a relatively close distance suggests that we do not yet know the universe at all. The presence of these giant objects forces us to reconsider our understanding of the formation and dynamics of planets and the universe as a whole. Modern theories suggest several mechanisms by which planets can separate from their stars, but the sheer number of giant objects defies conventional explanations. Moreover, the discovery of these wandering planets highlights the limitations of our current understanding of the universe. This indicates the need to refine and expand our mathematical and physical foundations to account for such phenomena. You can't see everything with calculations. You need to study everything in more detail. The universe, and their planets with stars, is an immense universe. Going on this space journey, we are faced with the realization that the universe is much more diverse and mysterious than we could have imagined. Every new discovery, from distant planets to colossal black holes, challenges our preconceptions and pushes us towards a deeper understanding of the cosmos. I think in the near future, modern technologies will help humanity to explore space and the universe in many ways. Everything that happens to the stars that a person cannot influence. It has always been interesting to mankind, new discoveries, new opportunities. Perhaps with the help of a telescope, we will see planets that are also habitable. Perhaps we will see some new ways in the infinite universe. Maybe we'll get to new worlds. After all, we want to take at least one peek at what is so far away and not available to us. Like it if you like this video and subscribe to the channel. You will see many more interesting videos about the infinite universe, about distant worlds that we will never visit.